Good evening. Bedikas Chametz. Bedikas Chametz. Tonight is Bedikas Chametz. What is Bedikas Chametz? What's the hisbonenus on Bedikas Chametz? What's the mindfulness? Tonight is a huge night. I think we can call it Yechidah Shebenefesh. It's that personal. It's where we make a deep, deep search within ourselves, getting connected to the center, the core of who am I? What do I feel? Sitting down, calm. It's Bedikas Chametz. You close the lights. You do it to the candle with a feather. It's all done with compassion. Just sitting down and taking a deep breath and becoming mindful, going through, scanning the body, going through, feeling, where am I feeling, where do I feel desires of lust, where do I feel jealousy, where do I feel, not good enough, and observing how all these feelings are hijacked. And since we're doing bitter chametz, we're mevarer the chametz, we're tapping into the other side of that, the koiches of kedusha. So really what we're doing here is we're working behind the scenes. We did the whole cleanup for weeks, cleaning up, going through Purim and keep cleaning the house, physically, emotionally, working. And that's all, it's almost like the la'arav esasutin, like lose the shofar, ganz the shell. So we do cleaning on the outside. And he's busy out there. There's frustration, there's tension, the emotions are high, there's panic, everybody's just confused. That is la'arav esasutin, because really the action is happening inside. We're not busying ourselves with the chomer levein and with the chomer. We want to go into the tzura. I'm not busying myself with my physical pains, because we know it's not physical pains, it's emotional pain. So we're going behind the door, we're going inside. We're taking a candle, which is, once again, fire. We're preparing for Chachma. We're preparing for the connection of this rebirth of Klal Yisrael. And then we take a feather, which is Eschem al-Kamf and Isharim, so to speak, but let's just put it out there for a minute, why not? But the feather is soft, it represents Ruach, it's the wind, it's energy. Moving, it's cleaning, the work is done. Now you're already good, you're already processed, you're good, you're mindful. Why is life still not the way it's supposed to be? Because the wires are burned. You just need to dust them off. Dust them off. Create the dust, let it go, release it with the candle. How do we dust it off with the candle? Because really what we're doing is we're activating the tzaddik kedusha. So I'm going through scanning all the midas, all my attributes, all the feelings and my processors. And by putting the light to it, I become aware of its true potential. And then automatically the rest falls off. The dust comes off. It's like it doesn't hold. There's no gravity anymore. You're letting go. You're not feeding it anymore. You're saying it's enough. You're taking back your koiches. So let's go like this. Tonight, Orla Rabba Aser, is the 14th night. We're stepping into the 14th night, the 14th day of Chodesh Nisan, and it's crunch time. It's action. Can you imagine being in Mitzrayim right now? You lived in the most sophisticated country in the world, and the economy is breaking down piece by piece. But guess what? Somehow they managed to collect all the gold and silver. There was Shefa Rav against. Didn't make any sense, because it didn't work really. The slavery finished, and now they have Shefa, and now they're sitting waiting. They're sitting and waiting with the Shepsela next to them. They're going to Shechta tomorrow. They're sitting waiting for what's going to happen next. Where are we going from here? What is this going to look like? thunder, fire. Where is this going to look like? How are we getting out of this, of my way? How am I getting out from my own way? How do I get out from my own prison? There's no way out. I can't see it. I can't imagine it. But I'm believing because I'm seeing stuff is happening. There is already 10 makkahs now, 9 makkahs. So tonight is massive oil is coming is landing into Welt. A big, huge fire, huge light. A big light. From darkness to light, tremendous light, power, light. And it's a koich of cleaning within you, like this. My mikveh matar, the feeling that flow, that just a surge of hope, feeling new koiches rejuvenated, regenerated, breathing into the right side, because that's where the Yetzer Tov is, that's where the positive flow is coming from, not the left side is where all the midas are, from the behemoth, from the where it's trapped in Welt, but we're going into the right side because tonight the lights are on, the lights are turned on, and it's absolute dark on the other side. There's nothing going on the other side, unless whoever belongs there, but Bnei Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov are light. Okay, we're boidig my actions to the light of Torah. Okay, everybody has whatever the Torah is. We got to learn, but still, it's action out on the ground. So we're going through from Keser. We'll start with Keser. Keser is kechasheche ko'era. Keser is so powerful. Keser has no judgments. It's tainug. It's full tainug and ratzon and desire. So it's not really what it looks like in choshech is it looks like confusion. It's like it's dark. I don't know. Did I make this decision? I made the wrong decision. You didn't make any decisions. You're being guided. All you got to do is find the message in where you are right now. You make no decisions. You're being pushed. We're being pushed. Our job is to just open up our minds and align and process that. Process, where do I fit into my story now? What's the message over here? What can I learn? And the minute you learn, you get the message, you are out. That can no longer be there. It unties like a shoelace. Open up. You pull one string and it opens up. It collapses. The whole thing collapses. So Keser, I know it's really Das what I'm saying, but Keser and Das are working together. So if these terms are new to you for the first time, it's okay. Just listen. You'll understand. You got to listen to it once the first time. It has to be a first time. There has to be a first time. Now, then we're going into Keser is on top of that. There's the crown. Then we're going into Chachma. Chachma is wisdom. It's it's just a ball of light where all the possibilities are possible there. There is that thing is fully surrendered and knows that everything is good and everything is for the right message. It's connected to Keser for the purpose of my growth, and where is my Chachma trapped now? Where am I using my wisdom, trying to understand stuff and using it? It's trapped in low frequency and low consciousness, bringing awareness to that, bringing the candle to it, and then the feather, brushing it off, tapping into everything is possible, everything is going to be okay, everything is okay. Visualize, what do you want? How do you see? You are here to create. Build your Beis HaMikdash. Tap into the positive and more positive comes. Going to Bina. Bina is a complex machine. Bina is spinning and spinning and spinning. It's trapped, but really Bina is meant to have breakthroughs with. Ein Mabanim Semecha. Bina is meant to climb the ladder all the way up to Chachma. Right brain and left brain. I want to take my understanding, don't take the Chachma down the Bina road, which is, how can it be possible? You're trapping your own flow, but rather take Bina back up to Chachma, where understand and then take it, of course, see yourself, visualize yourself there. That's bringing the candle to it, going to Das. Das is where Pare hangs out. That's the squeeze. And Pesach night there is this connection. Das is that thing that observes everything. Das is it. We are Das. You are Das. That's Bechira. That's where Boide hangs out, so to speak. Boide means creator. That's where creator hangs out when he creates. In Das. So Das is right underneath Keser, going down to Chesed, my Chesadim, my kindness. How kind am I to myself? Or is it trapped and I think that kindness is by doing stuff that I don't really want to do to please, because it's trapped, bringing the light to it, my kindness. Do I have any compassion for myself? Do I have any compassion for myself? Just feeling good and stop judging myself, going to Gevura. Gevura is the restraint, holding on, not letting go. Not letting go. I'm just completely in Tzimtzum. Restraint, yep. Completely in Tzimtzum. Gevura. Chesed, Gevura, Tiferes is my balance. Just sit and breathe in and find balance. Let it do it for you. Let it align. Let it adjust. The Levuna is here, and there's a lot of gravity, and then you have the Oidlar Ba'aser, the light that's coming in right now. Just let it do what it has to do. Finding the balance there, going to Netzach, which is the right leg, Netzach. How am I using my desire? How am I using my power, my koyach, my victory, my confidence? Oh, I don't have any confidence. How do you expect to succeed if you have no confidence? If you're thinking with your head down, you're marching barely and you don't want to get out, how do you expect to hold this? If you want to lift the weight, you got to stand in posture. You got to hold Netzach, stepping into to Netzachen, to victory, going to Hoid, which is the left leg, bringing the candle to that. Do I have gratitude? Do I have gratitude? Because gratitude, the left leg is connected to the heart. That's Baga. It's the left side, the left calf, Bina, Gevura, Hoid. And when I have gratitude, when I feel thankful and grateful for what I have, I find something small and I start building the fire from there. I am automatically going into my heart because I'm feeling gratitude, and that's when I want to go into prayer and gratitude to say thank you. It comes from the heart, the love from the heart, and the midas, all the attributes hang out at the heart. That's where it pumps from. So now that charges all the midas in a positive way. When I have gratitude and when I start pulsing positive, then everything comes back at me positive. Because whatever I'm projecting is what's coming back. If I say something nice comes back. If I scream, then scream comes back. A scream can be in silence too, backwards, It could be the person is, hurt. Okay. Then we're going to Yesod, which is the reproductive organ. How am I creating? What am I creating? Where is my head? Where am I trapped? Do I really want this? Do I really need this? Because maybe if it's not working out, maybe it's time to look, what do I really want? Because if I really needed or wanted that, then it would happen already. Or not. Or maybe you need to check that you're not fully believing in yourself. How are you creating? Are you creating, once again, confidence? After gratitude, you can have all the midas are activated. You can create powerful stuff. Shalom bayis, love for the children, parnasa, shefa, goodness, light in the world. Also remember that the reproductive organ is aligned with das, which is the neck, which is aligned with the Tiferes, the solar plexus, center of the stomach. You got feeling, your balance. So you have reproductive, they have Tiferes, center of the solar plexus, and from there going up to the neck, which is das, and from there going up to the head, top of the head, which is Keser. So that's the Kavim Tzai. This is your creative kav, white, bluish light coming down, going through the body, and just that's the das, that's the bechira, that's where it's happening, that's the intelligence. These are the strong factors. I don't want to say mein, chachma bin, I don't want to get tangled up, but as far as it comes to getting stuff done, To create, that's the center line. When you're centered, that's what you're creating. And if you're not centered, then you're creating sideways. Whatever that looks like. And from there, going into Malchus. Malchus is the vessel that holds everything. We can go many ways with this, but really Malchus is, since we are going to eat the matzah, and this Yontif is actually about us physically doing action in order to bring this light and our body into Welt. How clean is my vessel? What am I eating? What type of chametz am I eating? Literally, what am I eating? Because Pesach is all about the diet. Nitamol, we go to all the restrictions. Don't eat enough. We're not eating any chametz because the chametz is taking you, the garbage and the processed stuff is taking you off to the other side. You have chemicals and you can't think properly. So tuning into Malchus, seeing that and preparing once again to clean the Malchus, clean the vessel emotionally, which we're doing emotionally, but physically. I think we're talking about physically in Malchus. And then tomorrow night, when we bring in the matzah, and the wine and the mutter and all that, the vessel can fully respond. It's almost like you're going through a process where you don't eat, like before you do even a breath work, no eating 3 hours before. Prepare yourself, because you're going to experience a shift in the body. There's an energy that's going to come and clean and do whatever is happening, whatever you need you to happen. And if you have food in the stomach, it's going to interfere with the process. Now, this is a way deeper process, because we're drinking 4 cups of wine. And the mutter and the matzah and the whole thing. And it comes after weeks of preparation for this. So, there's Bedikas Chametz, becoming mindful and stepping forward. Yeah, okay, we did all this. The light, feather, more feathers, the Ruach, spirit, Chomer, Tetzura. So go through and pick up the pieces, wrap them all up, put them in a bag, and we're going out, we're leaving. This is it. You're packing the bags. You're letting all of it behind. Yeah, but what's going to be last year? What's going to be this year? You're missing the point. You're going to keep doing it until you finally get it. And the fact that it didn't happen is because you didn't do it yet, or you need to go deeper levels of doing. So staying in victim mode is for sure not going to work, because nobody cares, only you. So it's packing the bags and understanding that you are not, the pain that you're experiencing is not you. You're here to bring light to that. You are way better than that. You're your das, you're your center line. That's where you exist, center line. And it pays. It pays to go there, because that's where that's where the healing is at. So having a successful Bedikas Chametz should be with a lot of Siyata D'Shemaya, and this year we should be cleansed and cleaned. We should be able to be in flow, have understanding the work, understanding it, owning it, being in Vekas, being connected. Have an awesome evening.